Hey everyone, it's Bob again, and we're off on another week. It's going to be a short week this week because of Thanksgiving. Probably all I'll do is just this one trip, and we're heading down to Tucson, and we're going to get a tech flow. It's going to be a nice, easy trip. Hopefully we won't have any issues that are going to complicate things, but we'll see how we go. Like I said, we have a load of castings. My weight's only about 43,000. It's not even that heavy. Just totally legal, nothing overly big. We got one that's about 7.5 feet wide on the back. Well, sometimes you just get over optimistic. Normally I can fuel up at Page and go up, the Salt Lake area with no problem and get back all the way down to Page with the next load if this is what I'm doing. And sometimes you just kind of forget what you did. And see, I fueled in Page, I went up to Layton, which is up by Ogden, and came back down, and then I kind of didn't remember that I'd also gone from home down to Sigurd, which is down by Richfield, loaded up and went back up to Layton, which is up by Ogden, and then came back to Springville, picked up this load. I'm running low on fuel, and I'm not going to make Page. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. There's not a lot of fuel stops once I get on 89. Until you get down to Kanab, there's a couple. We're going to have to see if we can find a place to get a splash or two of diesel. So we're looking every little town to see if there's a place I can actually get into. We got here to Hatch. There was a place that's got fuel pumps for trucks, so we're going to throw a little bit on here. That'll get me down to Page, no problem. That was my mistake. I thought about fueling up as I was going home on Friday, and sometimes you just get too much hurry to get off work, so, but anyway, we'll make it now, no problem. That was not good. Wasn't even going down the road fast. That one came out and I couldn't avoid him. And he did some damage. He was a big one. I'll bet he was over 200 pounds, so that's the 5th one I've hit with a truck, and that's the first time it's really done any significant damage. So, but it really messed up the stack, it buggered up my air cleaner, took off my turn signal light, so yeah, not a great thing. We made it down here to Tucson. I wish I could say unscathed, but as you've seen, it was a heck of a ride down here. You know, started by almost running out of fuel. Then I nailed the deer. Had 2 people come and cross the line at me at different times. That was kind of scary too. I did just miss that road closure there just north of Phoenix. You never know how long they're going to shut it down for, but we got through before they shut it down, so that worked out fine. So we got down here about midnight, got it all untarped and unstrapped, ready for them to pull it off in the morning. Okay, I'm not proud of it, and I don't know how long it'll last, but the light is working again, so I won't get a ticket till it falls off. I also put a strap around the exhaust and around the front tire and pulled it back, and now you can kind of see where it went into the cab. But the exhaust is straight again, pretty much. Still a little leaning, but it's better than it was. The shield is okay, because we're getting new ones anyway. They never did send the Kenworth 100 shields when they delivered the truck, so they're sitting back at the shop. We got all unloaded and reloaded this morning. Not a very big load. Just a few boxes up in the front and this big pump assembly. So probably only about 6,000–7,000 pounds. Then I went to work on the truck. I used a 2-inch ratchet strap, wrapped it around my steer tire, and went back around the exhaust pipe, and I was able to pull it forward. And then I took the base off for the turn signal, and I kind of put it back together, and then I wrapped it with electrical tape. I didn't want to use duct tape because if it gets on the paint, it's going to ruin it, and I don't want to hurt it any more than we've already got it. But I mean, the light works, it just kind of leans back in the wind. So we're heading home. They're collecting parts to try to get everything back fixed, and tomorrow we'll unload this and we'll do some work on this. Well, we just made it home. It's a little after 10, about 10:15. So we made great time. Figured I would. 4,000 pounds of load is not going to slow me down. We'll take this up tomorrow and unload it and get to work on the truck to see if we can't get some stuff fixed up on it. Well, we finally got done for this trip. Went up, got it unloaded, and came back, did a couple errands. Went by the mechanic. He looked at the truck, said everything looks like it's okay. It's just gonna need a couple of new things. The air cleaner's gonna need to be replaced and the shield, but we kind of already knew that. We'll wrap this one up and we're home, and tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so thanks for watching. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you on the next one.